Good morning, Orlando. Last month, we all watched in awe as Artemis II completed the first crew lunar flyby since 1972. We all saw the rocket and the mission, not the complexity behind it. Every single prime contractor of Artemis II runs on SAP.
I love what you said about Artemis II. It's kind of a perfect metaphor of what we do as SAP here. It was quite graceful, effortless, but behind it, if you think about it, there's some deep engineering, some extreme complexity that has to be managed. And SAP is that invisible hand helping you all to turn complexity into productivity. So there is this need for trusted, seamless integration that led us to our vision of the autonomous enterprise. So we are moving beyond just tools to a system that understands your business and anticipates your needs and acts with precision.
So our goal is to help you become an autonomous enterprise, step by step. And continuous innovation is actually at the core of what we want to do together, which is, by the way, embodied in Rise with SAP. So we want to help you make AI value real today. You will hear from customers who actually make it happen, who makes transformation happen every single day.
Transformation is not the goal, readiness is for us. We're under a journey right now, we call it 1LMX. It's the largest transformational investment that our company has made in history, and it makes SAP one of our most important partners. The challenge for us is not so much the effort, but the complexity of what we're trying to do. We're a 120,000 person company, we're over 100 years old. We have disconnected systems and fragmented processes as we looked back. And right now, our customers need exponential speed and throughput. Our real goal is to reduce our cycle times and improve the responsiveness. Because in our environment, readiness really depends on continuous, reliable performance, and that's where the true digital integration really becomes critical for us. You've really moved from a vendor relationship to a true and trusted partner. And that shift really happened when we moved from talking about technology to talking about mission outcomes. And I feel that SAP has really invested in understanding our business, our customers, and the environment that we work in.
Aeropuertos Argentina is a company that started 27 years ago. We move around 90% of the commercial flights. We move 43 million passengers in 1 year. In the case of Argentina, we have winter disruptions, and this winter affects airports, 8 airports, 14,000 flights, and 1.4 million people. Because of that, it's clear that we try to do this main agent to minimize this problem that we call snow.
So that's basically when you build a solution that you call the snow agent.
Yes. In March, we start operating, we start developing an MVP, because you have a lot of databases, a lot of information, not standardized, and also you have a lot of knowledge in the minds of the administrators of the airports. We put all together, that was not so easy. We put this in SAP, and then at this point we have a minimum manual intervention, but the reality is we have only one version of the truth at this time, that this is so good.
People are always busy, so they don't have time, but you gave them time. It's a leadership choice to go into this innovation. And then, quite frankly, 12 weeks, and it's there.
What we have been seeing over the last several years is our industry is one that is seeing a lot more change in its future than it's had in its past. We realized that we needed a fundamental strategic shift to become a much more nimble organization. Simplify the organizational structure within the corporation that had grown up over the years. And then once you do that, to aid the decision-making, we also had to do something with our processes and absolutely with our data, which was fragmented and difficult to get. The transformation we are doing is first and foremost about the data. Data is the asset which has been trapped. And we believe that it is important that we spend the time to get that foundation right. And that will put us in a really sound place, clean core, upgrade stable. We will be able to take and fully leverage whatever comes down the pike.
Half of the business now is direct to consumer, so selling online, in stores. We have more than 3,000 stores around the world. We work in more than 100 countries and more than 50,000 points of distribution. And so when you want to be a world-class retailer in that kind of environment, it's really important that you can operate with speed and agility, and that's where SAP comes into play. By now, we actually have more than 1,000 agents deployed throughout the company. It's a lot. And it didn't happen by accident. We've been doing this now for more than 2.5 years. We trained more than 4,000 people at the company, hands-on with AI. And what we're seeing now is a lot of these ideas starting to emerge and use cases emerge that we ourselves didn't anticipate. Standardization and agility don't stand in opposition. Standardization is what allows us to move with agility, and the work that we've done with AI on top of SAP over the last year is one such example where we've moved really quickly in a short amount of time because we were standardized.
What you heard are basically very different journeys in very different industries, starting actually from a very different reality. Yet there's a common thread where we talk about leadership, where we talk about how businesses go boldly to the future to modernize the core, and also to move into the cloud, to really leverage these innovations, to basically make their business better, but also to improve their customers' experiences. We are with you on that journey, and we are looking at it holistically, because for sure we understand what that means. And that's the reason why we are making it more guided, more predictable, and less disruptive with our capabilities. The agentless migration brings together 7 specialized assistants across all of the project phases, and each focus on a specific part, and all with one simple goal: to increase the productivity and the efficiency, to reduce the cost and time for migrations.
The system becomes the single source of truth for project progress. This is really orchestrated intelligence. It's not 7 assistants running individually. So let this swarm of AI assistants take over the manual, the redundant, the low outcome task, while your experts can focus on what really matters. And this is creating value for your business.
So with every technology wave, there is fear. And every time, it turned out in history that the world was better off than before. More jobs, more wealth was created. Enterprise software won't go away. It's becoming more essential now because of AI. Because some things won't change. Because companies, they need systems that work, they need people that care, and they need teams that collaborate. So AI will not replace software. It will live inside it.
So the world actually doesn't break because of change. It breaks when the change moves faster than your own agility and resilience. When regulations change, we adapt with you. When conditions become volatile, we help you stay resilient. But it's not just about what technology can do. It's about who builds it, who runs it, who trusts it. Technology may accelerate what we achieve, but it's our humanity that gives it meaning. We don't just enable transformation. We are at your side every single step of the journey. And the future is not written by AI. It's written by us. Thank you very much.